Welcome back. Former CIA Director John Brennan and former FBI Director James Comey now under criminal investigation. Justice Department sources telling Fox that the FBI is looking into potential wrongdoing by the two men related to the Trump-Russia probe, including alleged false statements to Congress. The sources say the criminal referral involving Brennan was passed to the FBI by current CIA Director John Ratcliffe. The full scope of Comey's investigation remains unclear. The probes come days after Ratcliffe declassified a review into the Russia collusion report. It determined the report was rushed with, quote, procedural anomalies, and that officials diverted from intelligence standards. So joining me now is Twitter Files journalist who's followed this for years over at his Substack, Matt Taibbi at Racket.News. Matt, great to see you again. This is something you followed for years. First, the conclusion that the intelligence reports were riddled with procedural anomalies, well, that's not a shock.
No, I mean, this has been known for some time. In fact, a lot of the stuff that's in the Ratcliffe report has been known to a lot of reporters going back years now. And most of the anomalies that he's talking about involve the inclusion of material from the Steele dossier and how that stuff got into the initial 2017 intelligence community assessment, which really triggered the entire Russiagate hoopla. Without that Steele stuff, we probably wouldn't have had 3 years of lunacy, but we did. And the question was, how did that stuff get in there?
And so let's ask that question. How did that stuff get in there? We've covered this well, as have you, Matt. The Steele dossier was a politically played for document by the Clinton campaign, laundered through the intelligence services to attack Donald Trump. That seems clear. And yet it was somewhat clear at the time as well. So how did it make its way into the intelligence reporting? And the suggestion here is that Brennan wanted to drive the narrative more than the standards of traditional intelligence.
Yes, so the CIA analysts beneath Brennan actually strongly recommended against the inclusion of the Steele dossier material because they said it didn't even meet what they called basic standards of tradecraft. However, the FBI had invested a significant amount of political capital into the Steele dossier by then. They had already used it in a FISA warrant application against somebody close to Donald Trump, Carter Page. And so, according to Ratcliffe, and this is the one big new thing that was in his report, the FBI said that it would only sign off on the intelligence community assessment if the Steele dossier stuff was included in the final report. So that what it sounds like is that Brennan agreed to put in the Steele stuff at the behest of James Comey and the FBI, and that actually makes a lot of sense when you look back at the entire narrative.
Okay, then quickly on the charges, Matt. All we know right now is that Brennan potentially could face charges, essentially for perjury in front of Congress. We don't know much about what the charges would be for Comey. What do you make about what kind of accountability? And that is a thing that the American public has become very suspicious and skeptical of, the ability to actually ever achieve accountability. But what could be expected, Matt?
So I was on the phone all morning about this. You're right. The charges would probably be perjury and conspiracy. Might possibly even conspiracy to commit perjury with Brennan. Those cases seem relatively cut and dried. He testified repeatedly that the Steele material was not even included in that initial intelligence community assessment. He's under oath saying that over and over again, and that completely contradicts the evidence and also contradicts his own written statements, apparently, according to Ratcliffe. With Comey, it's going to come down to, he testified in 2020 that there was no Steele material in the body of the intelligence community assessment, that it was only in this little classified annex. But Ratcliffe says he can prove that that's not true too. So it seems like those are the two cases, that it would come down to perjury on those 2 points.
Okay, Matt's been following this for years over at Racket. You can subscribe to his Substack at Racket.News. He's been a reporter out front on this story, and we appreciate you joining us here today, Matt. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Will. Take care.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.